Right, welcome back to another cook along with me, Adam from Young Shrewsbury. Today I'm going to show you how to make your very own homemade Mackey's double sausage and egg McMuffin burger for breakfast. Right, so let's get straight on it. We've got a frying pan on the heat. You need to take your muffin. In fact, I haven't got it on the heat. Let's turn it on. Oops, there we go. Come on, turn on. There we go. Right, so you want your pan on a medium heat. Okay, now take your muffin, or your muffin, okay, sharp knife, and slice it in half. These guys are pretty thin, so just take your time. Okay, place that face down in the pan just to get it toasted off and warm it up a little bit. All right, next bit, you're going to take 2 sausages. So each sausage is going to be 1 patty that goes into your sausage and egg McMuffin. So what you need to do is, like last week when we made the Scotch eggs, just squeeze all of the meat out of the skin. So just do that onto a board, both ends, get all that meat out, okay, get rid of the skins, and the same with the other half. There we go, all the way out, and repeat. So keep them separate because they're going to be your 2 separate patties, like so. Cool, so let's get those out the way. Then we're going to take a paper cup, which you should have had supplied. Okay, I just want you to bend that slightly like this and make an incision with a pair of scissors. Cut all the way around, and this cup is going to help us to create those round Mackey's eggs that we all know and love. All right, so the sausage patty is not going to take very long to cook. So what we're going to do, once these come out, which we'll just check these now. So they've just started to toast around the edge, so they're good to come off. Drop those onto a plate. Okay, we're going to take our egg cup in the middle. So notice I'm placing the lid down, okay, so that we've got it sloping that way, sort of like a pyramid, because that means it's going to come out of there much easier. Then we're going to put some oil into the pan. Okay, into the middle of it. I'm just going to drop the temperature down a little bit. Okay, and then, so you can hold on to the ring and you won't burn yourself. Just make sure you run the oil around the inside and that'll stop it from sticking. Okay, and then take the egg. And you want to crack the egg into the middle, holding it down if you can, to stop the bits escaping. Okay, drop your egg into the pan. You might find that a little bit will come out, but hopefully you can hold your egg inside the top of the cup. Okay, now the next bit is we're going to steam this, so it's going to kind of half fry, half steam. So we're just going to take a little bit of water, and I've got another pan here, and that's going to go over the top and create a little sort of steam vacuum in there, right? So what we're going to do is splash that in. We're going to create that steam, and then we're just going to put a lid on. We're going to forget about that for a couple of minutes. Okay, whilst we're waiting to do that, we're going to take our sausage. Okay, now wet your hands to handle sausage meat and it won't stick to you. Alright, so get your hands nice and wet. Mould these into a ball to start with. Okay, and then we're just going to pat nice and thin. Okay, because Mackey's sausage patties are super thin. They're going to take seconds to cook. So get 1 made, that's fine. Pop that down on the board, and then wet your hands again, and we'll go for the second one. Okay, that's 1. Get it. You see how thin that is? It's wafer thin. It's going to take seconds to cook. All right. Cool, so we've got our 2 patties and we've got our egg going in here. Let's see how that's going. Starting to cook nicely. I'm just going to give that 2 to 3 more minutes. As soon as it starts to glaze over on the top and you can see that the white's getting hard, it's good to start cooking the patties, all right? Okay, so that's now half cooked at the edges. I'm just going to literally just very gently ease that off. And we have that egg just cooking away in the middle of the pan, which is fantastic. What it's going to need, so that it doesn't cook too much, is to flip it over. Okay, so we're going to just get underneath it very gently. Okay, and then just give it a little flip. And that's going to finish that egg off. Whilst that's cooking, we're just going to take our patties and drop them in either side of the egg. Okay, that egg is probably almost done now. Have a little touch. If you like it runny, you can leave it runny, okay? Or you can cook it a little bit longer and that yolk will go hard. Okay, so just going to get those patties going now. So it's important to keep turning these or you'll burn them. This is my second attempt at making these, so I burnt the first lot. Okay, so just keep turning them over as you go. Okay, nice. Get a nice bit of coloration on those patties. Make sure they're cooked through. Okay, once you think your egg's done, that can come off and just rest on your bun whilst we do the rest. Okay, so we're going to go for that can go on that. In fact, we'll do it that way around, and then we can put the lid straight onto it. Okay. Right, so going to continue to cook these patties. They're nearly there. Just need to make sure that they're nicely cooked on the outside. Get that caramelisation you see there is what we call flavour. All right. So we're looking for that, but you've got to keep flipping these patties over and make sure that they're fully cooked through. So if you're not sure, you just cut into it like that, and if it's all the same colour all the way through, then it's cooked. They shouldn't take very long because they're so thin, literally minutes. I'm happy that they are cooked. All right. So all we're going to do now is just going to go place one, piece of cheese on one patty. Then the second patty is going to go on top. Like that, and then the second piece of cheese goes on top of the second patty. It's all looking rather sexy. Okay, and then lift that up onto our bun, or our muffin, sorry. Okay, and then just going to have to just flip the lid over, and there we have a Mackey's double sausage and egg McMuffin. Enjoy. You can have that for your weekend breakfast, and it's going to set you up for a wicked weekend. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your mates, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.